Rosh Hashanah is the start of a new year in the Jewish calendar and a moment to take stock of your soul. Unlike January 1st, it's serious stuff. It's said that on this day, God takes special note of us and our behaviors, writing us into the book of life. It's time for reflection. Where have you missed the mark? How can you grow and improve yourself this year? Where do you need to seek forgiveness? The last line of the poem read on Rosh Hashanah, the Unatana Tokef, is a super concise guide to how we start the new year off right. Teshuvah and tefillah and tzedakah. Teshuvah and tefillah and tzedakah. Let's break those down. Tshuva, the word for spiritual realignment, comes from a Hebrew root that means return. It gets translated usually as repentance. It's more like remembering who you truly are and striving to return there. Rosh Hashanah is actually a step along in the process of Teshuvah, which starts a month earlier on the 1st of Elul and then kicks into high gear with the high holidays. Rosh Hashanah is 2 days long, is full of food, prayer, and some creative rituals. Its name means head of the year, and it has a lot of other names too. The meals are a big deal. Dinners and lunches. Most memorable is the blessing over apples dipped in honey for a sweet new year. You'll also see round challahs, sometimes with raisins, honey cake, sweet foods like honey carrots, kugels, tzimmus. Plus, some people have a tradition of eating new fruits. A fiesta of things to taste for the first time in the new year. Sephardi Jews have a Rosh Hashanah Seder including foods with names that are puns in Hebrew. For instance, the head of a fish gives you an excuse to say, so that we may be like the head and not the tail. It's like saying, get your head in the game. When you see people on Rosh Hashanah at synagogue or on the street, you can shout out Shanah Tova or Shanah Tova, which just means have a good year. Speaking of synagogue, if you go, you'll encounter a lot of special liturgy in a book called the Holiday Machzor. This is Tefillah, connecting through prayer. A highlight for many is singing the beloved melody, Avinu Malkeinu. You also hear the Torah stories of Abraham and Sarah, Hagar and Ishmael, and the famous binding of Isaac story. And you'll hear the sounding of the shofar, Tokiah, that's the one little one. Then Shivarim, that's a threefer. And then there's Truah, and that's like a machine gun. And then the long one, Gadola, comes from Gadol, which means big, and it's long. Hooray! And then everyone sings, it's unbelievable. You're going to love it. You should really just come out and check it out anyway. In the Torah, hearing the cries from a ram's horn is a key mitzvah, or commandment, of Rosh Hashanah. The 100 shofar blasts, there are 3 types, are meant to arouse and to awaken each person. There's a beautiful daytime ritual that is very engaging for kids called tashlich. People toss breadcrumbs into a nearby body of water to symbolically cast away old habits and mistakes. Rosh Hashanah is also a time of year to consider how to do more tzedakah, justice in the world, through community projects, taking a stand on important issues, or giving charity, say after the high holiday appeal to your synagogue. At the new year, we turn the pages of our own life's book, be it tattered, torn, or terrific. Rosh Hashanah is an auspicious moment in time that invites us to wonder, what's the next chapter in my life all about?